compare how we experience the book Wonder as a reader from different perspectives. So listen to me as I read. I am on page 184. And this is Jack's perspective of Justin meeting August for the first time. The chapter is called The Boyfriend, and again, this is from Jack's perspective. 2 minutes later, the sister came back with this guy named Justin. Seemed like a cool enough dude. Long hair, little round glasses. He was carrying a big, long, shiny silver case that ended in a sharp point on one end. Justin, this is my brother August, said Via, and that's Jack. Hey guys, said Justin, shaking her hands. He seemed a bit nervous. I guess maybe it was because he was meeting August for the first time. Sometimes I forgot what a shock it was the first time meeting him. Cool room. Are you his boyfriend? Augie asked mischievously, and his sister pulled his cap down over his face. What's in your case, I said. A machine gun? Ha, answered the boy. That's funny. No, it's a fiddle. Justin's a fiddler, said Via. He's in a Zydeco band. What the heck is a Zydeco band? Asked Augie, looking at me. It's a type of music, said Justin, like Creole music. What's Creole? I said. You should tell people that's a machine gun, said Augie. No one would ever mess with you. Ha, I guess you're right, said Justin, nodding and tucking his hair behind his ears. Creole's the kind of music they play in Louisiana, he said to me. Are you from Louisiana? I asked. No, he answered, pushing up his glasses. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know why this made me want to laugh. Come on, Justin, said Via, pulling him by the hand. Let's go hang out in my room. Okay, see you guys later. Bye, he said. Bye, bye. As soon as they left the room, Augie looked at me smiling. I'm from Brooklyn, I said, and we both started laughing hysterically. So from this reading, we found out about Justin's appearance and that he seemed a bit nervous. We learned that he plays a musical instrument called a fiddle and that he is from Brooklyn, New York. Jack's description of Justin is very short, it's surface level, and this relates to Jack's level of interest in Justin. It's Via's boyfriend, so he doesn't seem to be too concerned. Now, let's hear Justin's perspective on this very same experience. I am on page 187. So this is from Justin's point of view, and the chapter is called Olivia's Brother. The first time I meet Olivia's brother, I have to admit, I'm totally taken by surprise. I shouldn't be, of course. Olivia's told me about his syndrome, has even described what he looks like. But she's also talked about all of his surgeries over the years, so I guess I kind of assumed he'd be more normal looking by now. Like when a kid is born with a cleft lip and has plastic surgery to fix it. Sometimes you can't even tell except for a little scar above the lip. I guess I thought her brother would have some scars here and there, but not this. I definitely wasn't expecting to see this little kid in a baseball cap who's sitting right in front of me now. Actually, there are two kids sitting in front of me. One is a totally normal-looking kid with curly blonde hair named Jack, and the other is Augie. I like to think I'm able to hide my surprise. I hope I do. Surprise is one of those emotions that's hard to fake, though. Whether you're trying to look surprised when you're not, or you're trying to look surprised when you are, or trying not to look surprised when you are. I shake his hand. I shake the other kid's hand. Don't want to focus on his face. Cool room, I say. Are you his boyfriend, he says. I think he's smiling. Olivia pushes down his baseball cap. Is that a machine gun, the blonde guy asks. Like I haven't heard that one before. And we talk about Zydeco for a bit. Then Via's taking my hand and leading me out of the room. As soon as we close the door behind us, we hear them laughing. I'm from Brooklyn, one of them sings. Olivia rolls her eyes as she smiles. Let's go hang out in my room, she says. We've been dating for 2 months now. I know from the moment I saw her, the minute she sat down at our table in the cafeteria, that I liked her. I couldn't keep my eyes off of her. Really beautiful, with olive skin and the bluest eyes I've ever seen in my life. At first, she acted like she only wanted to be friends. I think she kind of gives off that vibe without even meaning to. Stay back. Don't even bother. She doesn't like to flirt like other girls do. She looks you right in the eye when she talks to you, like she's daring you. So I kept looking right in her eye too, like I was daring her right back. And then I asked her out and she said yes, which rocked. She's an awesome girl and I love hanging out with her. She didn't tell me about August until our third date. I think she used the phrase a craniofacial abnormality to describe his face, or maybe it was craniofacial anomaly. I know the one word she didn't use was deformed, even though that was the word that would have registered with me. So what did you think? She asked me nervously the second we were inside the room. Are you shocked? No, I lie. She smiles and looks away. You're shocked. I'm not, I assure her. He's just like that, like what you said he'd be. She nods and plops down on her bed. Kind of cute how she has a lot of stuffed animals on her bed. She takes one of them, a polar bear, without thinking and puts it in her lap. I sit down on the rolling chair by her desk. Her room is immaculate. When I was little, she said, there were lots of kids who never came back for a second play date. I mean, lots of kids. I even had friends who wouldn't want to come to my birthdays because he would be there. They never actually told me this, but it would get back to me. Some people just don't know how to deal with Augie, you know? I nod. It's not even like they know they're being mean, she adds. They're just scared. I mean, let's face it, his face is a little scary, right? I guess, I answer. But you're okay with it, she asks me sweetly. You're not too freaked out or scared? I'm not freaked out or scared. I smile. She nods and looks down at the polar bear on her lap. I can't tell whether she believes me or not, but then she gives the polar bear a kiss on the nose and tosses it to me with a little smile. I think that means she believes me, or at least she wants to. Okay, so from this reading, we get a totally different first-person perspective. We learn some really valuable information about Justin and Via's relationship, and we learn a lot more about Justin. So we found that Justin really was shocked to see Augie's face. It wasn't what he was expected. He really does try to be sensitive, though. He's really taking into account Via's feelings. And now that he's gained more understanding about her growing up and her background with Augie, he really tries to be sensitive to that. We find that Justin is really good-natured, and he wants the best for Via. He's completely enamored with her, and he's pretty protective as well. Via is described as being pretty cool, serious, and put together. She's not like a casual flirter like the other girls. And by getting a glimpse into Justin and Via's conversation, we learn about Augie's history with the playdates and Via's childhood. All right, so to wrap up today's mini lesson on point of view, let's review. Today we learned about the three different kinds of first person, second person, and third person point of view. We learned that authors are very intentional about their point of view. And when point of view changes, it dramatically impacts what we know and understand as readers. So from now on, I want you all to think about point of view when you're reading. Ask yourself, who is telling the story? Why is it important that they're telling the story? What perspective do they lend? And what does this show us? In today's writer's workshop, you'll be writing about how the different points of view in Wonder have impacted your experience as a reader. Thank you.